Hey, everybody. I just wanted to talk just for a little bit. I don't know if anyone else is going through the same thing, but I've just been feeling like trying not to get burned out. And to be honest, it's getting to the point for myself is when I go to work and I do not want to go. I feel almost like it's just the point where I don't wanna be there. I don't wanna see anybody. I don't wanna talk to anybody. Um, just knowing that everything that I have to get done, I don't wanna do. I'm sure many of you have been there. I'm sure many of you are going through the same thing because my job is a repetitive job. It can get mundane, and I know that I need to be thankful. And I think that's my thing too is when like I've talked to many people and I'll start crying. I'll just because I feel guilty for not being thankful for the job, for not having it all together. And I have to remind myself, and I'm trying to just let any of you out there know we are human beings. We do not need to be perfect. We aren't perfect. No one is, you know? Um, I've been thinking to myself is like when I'm at work and then like I don't want to say much, but I work at a school setting. So when I'm at work and I'm seeing people walk by and say hello, and I can tell, there's a lot of people that are very friendly and they do enjoy saying hi and talking to me and whatnot. But I think in the back of my head, it's like, if only you knew, I don't want to be here. I don't hate people. Um, it's not that I'm not grateful for my job. It's just the fact that I'm tired. I am tired of going, you know? I can be a hardworking person. I am blessed to have my job. Don't get me wrong. I know that there's so many people out there that are looking for a job and there's no give. You know, it's been weeks, months, years. Before this job, I was a stay-at-home mom for over 12 years. So when I first started looking for work years ago, I I felt inadequate. I felt like, okay, great, who's going to want to pick me? I haven't worked in so long and I don't even have anything. I don't have much of a resume, but you know what? It's like God knew where I was at then. He knows where I'm at now. And as soon as I let go of those thoughts, that way of thinking, bam, it changed. And seriously, the job, a job that I had applied for, which is a job I have now, um, I actually kind of like, I remember I laughed at myself. I made a joke about it because I was like thinking, I'm going to apply, but they're not going to hire me. You're right. So I remember I just kind of laughed it off to myself. And this was like, mm, I want to say months later because I know it was a while later. And I wasn't hearing from any job. And it was like a year of job searching. And I remember um, I was getting discouraged, and then that was, like, when I said, I let it go, and I just thought, "You know what? God's got me. I'm not gonna worry about it. The right job is gonna come." And I really felt that in my heart. I really felt that, and I just said, "It's gonna happen. God's gonna take care of me. He's gonna, work it all out. He knows where I'm gonna work next," and, that's that. I stopped worrying about it, and also too because, um, the, um the job, um the jobs I was applying for, I didn't hear back from anyone, not one single person, not even to tell me that I didn't get the job. So, I understand on a certain level for where anyone else may be at if they've been through that or are going through that. And I remember I got the call and they had told me I got it, and I was just like, I was kind of quiet because I was just like thinking, I got the job? Like, are you sure? And I remember the HR lady was like, "What's wrong? Do you not want the job?" And I go, "No, I'm just surprised that I got it." And she's like, "Why?" She's like, "They chose you. They, they liked what you, brought it to the table, basically." It's just like, "Okay," and, you know, that's what I think about. Like, even though it gets annoying, it gets hard, I do not want to be there because there's so many words out there. I don't even wanna even go there, but I know introverts and whatever the other names are called, I can't even think of it right now. But, I've always considered myself an introvert, right? But then as time has gone on, I really feel the Lord has helped me to gain that confidence and know that I don't have to be like that. So when I'm getting burnt out lately is I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to do my job. I don't want to do my responsibilities. Sorry, you know, because I'm done. I'm tired of doing the same old thing. I'm just tired in my body. I'm tired in my mind. I'm tired of like hearing people saying, "Oh, well, that's not my job," or "So and so is going to do it," or "Oh, well, you know, it keeps happening. There's nothing else we could do about it." And if from the top does not care and dismisses things and, doesn't care about what's going on, that goes down and trickles down to the, you know, others below. So if they don't care, what are you gonna think? Well, I'm not gonna care. And but that's not me, you know. I thought about it for a day and kind of, took shortcuts and hurried up my day and get out of there and go home. But the thing is that I'm not gonna compromise who I am. I like to be a hardworking person. And whenever anything that I put my heart to, my hands into and working, I do it because I'm putting my signature on it. I'm the one that that's my work I'm putting my hand to. And when it gets hard, it's good to talk to God. It's good to pray because sometimes people think, well, I haven't prayed to God in years. I don't even know how to pray. In the Bible, it does say, about the scripture where Jesus tells them how to pray. Our Father art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. But that's a guideline. The way I am talking to you, the way you may talk to a family member, a friend, coworker, whatever, that's how you can talk to God. God created us. You think that he doesn't know your heart? You think that he doesn't know you from the inside out? Every thought, everything, your imagination, your thoughts, all that's coming from God. He sees it all. He knows it all. He knew it before you even thought of it, you know? And the thing is that don't feel guilty. It's like the saying goes, you dust yourself off and try again. You try, you keep trying. I don't have it all together. I get annoyed and frustrated like the next person. But what I do know is that you can't stay there in that type of thinking for long, because that's when you do crash and burn. That's when you do slip into depression. And I'm not going to say that I know. I'm not going to say that I've been there because I've never been depressed. I want to say borderline, but never been depressed. But it's like God is always there, and He's always there to, He has a way of pulling you out of those things if you allow Him. So the next time that you're getting to the end of yourself, just like me, I was feeling like, I'm so tired, I'm done with this. It's because it's not even just the job, it's just everything, you know? I'm thinking about my family and like a lot of my family members, and I'm thinking about this life. And I can guarantee everyone is seeing about the things that are happening around in this world that you don't even know what to believe. It's frustrating, it's tiring, it's annoying. I'm annoyed, I'm frustrated, I'm tired. But it's just the part that you just got to keep going. It is not easy. It is sometimes it's like you, it's almost like some days, if you feel the same way, you want to just throw in the towel and say, you know what? I don't even care. Let me just wallow. Let me just be in my feelings. Because sometimes I get mad when sometimes like people won't let me be in my feelings. It's like, oh, you got to be positive. Everything is going to work out. Well, of course it's going to work out. But I mean, when you know you're upset, when you're angry, when you're sad, frustrated, whatever the case is, you don't want to hear that. Just let me be. Let me be in my, my emotions. And that's okay. That's okay. But don't stay in there for long. Because in the word, it tells you joy comes in the morning. And there's two different ways to see that. Because I think about joy comes in the morning. Like, okay, if you're upset tonight, your joy is coming, in the next day. Metaphorically, yes. Right now, you're upset. Right now, you're sad. And then eventually, the joy is going to come. But you have to let go too. You have to tell God, I can't do this on my own. Anything that I'm doing, I mean, like this right now, my coming, my going, work, life, kids, family, I can't do any of that with God. I can't. He created me. He gave me these hands. He gave me these feet. He gave me this voice to talk. He gave me this mind, my intellect, my eyes to see, my ears to hear. He gave me all that. Everything is His. So why wouldn't I give it all up to Him? See what I'm saying? And the thing too is the second is mourning, like mourning, is if you need to cry, cry. Let it out. That release is just like another part of letting go. That release is good for you. It sets you apart from the things that build up inside of you. You know, I know that so many people like to tell others, oh, men shouldn't cry, or just in general. You don't need to cry. You don't need to show your emotions. That's silly. If that was the case, then why did God give us those emotions? Those emotions come from Him. We just got to learn how to use them wisely. Keep them in check sometimes, have that discernment to just, got to step back. People say, oh, you can't get angry. It's okay to get angry, but don't lash out. Don't let it take over. Because if that anger, you take it out on somebody, then that's just going too far. That's not right. So I just want to leave you with this is that joy comes in the morning. Soon you will find that joy. Soon you will not feel the way you're feeling right now. Trust me. I'm telling you, just a few days ago, I was laying in bed all morning, dreading going to work. That is not me. I feel guilty for even just doing that. I felt guilty for doing that. I was going to call in. I don't want to face people. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to work. But you know what? I think about how I got there. God has me there for a purpose right now. And that's what I focus on. I don't feel as much as I did a week ago, but the thing is, you know, I feel to myself and I've been telling God, something's got to give. Yes, just like the song, something's got to give. Something's got to give. I'm telling you, what helped me is it's like you got to get that fight back in you, that tenacity to say, you know what, I'm not going to let that get a hold of me. Things have to change. And what changes, it's got to be in you. It's got to be in you. You want that change, you got to go out and get it. I don't know what's going to come next. You just take it one day at a time, and God's right there with you. God's there with each and every one of us. So I dare you to try. I dare you to get your fight back, to not be burnt out, and to think joy comes in the morning. Cry it out. Talk to God. Give it all to Him. And see that He will not work things out for you on your behalf. You can talk to Him. Talk to Him. Be your real self. It's okay. People think that they have to be perfect and cleaned up and not and say, "Oh, art thou God and holy art you?" No, just talk. He's your father. He's your heavenly father, and he knows. He knows what you're feeling. He knows your heart. He knows if you're tired. He knows you're trying your best. And he knows your beginning from your end. If you're here still alive on this earth, you still have a purpose in one way or another. So don't give up. Please leave a comment and let me know if this blessed you. And let me know if anyone needs any prayer. You can email me, it's in my bio. And if you feel blessed to give to this channel, to this ministry, my info is in my bio as well. And I just thank you for those that that are sticking it out. Thank you for those that, listen to the end, because I know sometimes listening to a longer video isn't always ideal. But thank you, and I hope things get better for you. Bye for now.